Hi everyone, this is Ashish Kyal here. वेलकम टू आशीष ज्ञान ट्रेडिंग गुरुकुल और आप सभी का यहाँ पर स्वागत है। आज हम चर्चा करेंगे कि निफ्टी गैन लेवल को लेके कैसे ट्रेड करना चाहिए एंड मार्केट की ओवरऑल व्यू क्या है, मार्केट की चाल क्या है, वो डिस्कस करेंगे। बिफोर वी मूव ऑन, आई वुड लाइक टू टेक अ वेरी क्विक पोल एंड अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम यू ऑल where do you think Nifty is headed for the coming week? What is the Nifty trend in the coming week? ये मैं एक पोल ओपन कर रहा हूँ आप लोगों के लिए and you can simply go and mention it there कि what do you think Nifty is headed from here on? ये क्या ऊपर जाएगा यहाँ से coming Friday तक? Where do you think it's happening? या नीचे जाएगा? So that is the poll that I'm opening up right now, and very clearly we can clearly understand that what is the overall expectation. People who are there on the YouTube, if you want to join me live on the Zoom platform, you can do that because आपके जो questions है और queries है that I will be able to address it much better on the Zoom. Here is the link. You can join me on the Zoom platform. Nifty price action with Gann square of 9. That is what we want to see. So chalte, I'm going to end the poll very quickly here. It's very interesting to see there are 63% of the people who are bullish because Nifty ka gap up hua and upper close hua. 37% of the people are expecting market is going to be on the downside. Now 15688 is the Gann level that we looked at. Is it broken? See, Gann level को थोड़ा सा आपको पता होना चाहिए कैसे यूज करना है. I'll explain that to you also. You can't really use Gann level to say कि 688 break हो गया तो 689 पे buy कर ले. 15689. So 15688 is the Gann square of 9 level. Now if you look at that and you say कि यार 15688 break हो गया, 15689 पे buy करते हैं, that's not done because this is not exact precise levels. It gives you a zone, like we have a zone of support and resistance. Similarly, Gann will give you also a zone of support and resistance. So it gives you a zone. ये जोन से पता चलता है कि मार्केट में यहाँ पर शायद रिवर्सल आ सकता है कि ब्रेकआउट. अभी निफ्टी का क्लोजिंग देखो. Let me open up the chart and share it across with you all. Nifty managed to go up, struggled there, then managed to throughout the day कुछ नहीं किया. In the morning I mentioned there will be a positive opening जो हुआ. Then we mentioned that यहाँ से गुंजाइश है कि dip मिले, वो भी हुआ, and then a pullback, वो भी हुआ. So Nifty moved actually exactly the way we were expecting it to do today. लेकिन इसने ना ही हाई निकाला which is 15750 का लेवल, एंड आफ्टर अ डिप वो गैप का जो सपोर्ट था वो सपोर्ट से ही वो बाउंस बैक हो गया. So it did not take out the high also and did not take out. So I was just opening the chart, and that's why I said that let me just do that and just over here. So चलिए मेरा चार्ट ओपन किया. I'm going to hide myself here. Firdaus is saying I can't say much about when Nifty is headed in next week, but by 7th July it should touch the low of 14151. Wow, that's a very fantastic, brilliant outcome that you are giving by 7th of July with a date. Lovely, Firdaus. Great to see that conviction. It's always great to know from the mentees, and the way you are analyzing the market is simply सुपर. तो यहाँ पर एक और चीज जो देखेंगे, लेट मी जस्ट ओपन अप. ओके, दिस इज निफ्टी फ्यूचर्स चार्ट. लेट मी ओपन अप निफ्टी चार्ट हियर. आई एम नॉट श्योर. ओके, वी आर ऑन द निफ्टी चार्ट व्हिच इज दैट इज स्ट्रेंज. ओके, सो निफ्टी का चार्ट ओपन किया मैंने आपके सामने. आई हैव ड्रॉन सम मल्टीपल चैनल्स. I'll show it to you over here. Nitish Pathak is saying yesterday was awesome. Both side options trade rocks, made 6-digit profit. Also natural get short at 688. CMP is 480, still holding one lot. Fantastic. Thank you for the support. Nitish has been a part of our BMW program and Master of Cycles. Nitish, correct me if I am wrong. And he is doing exceptionally well. Okay. तो चलिए चलते हैं, मार्केट को थोड़ा सा देखते हैं कि क्या चल रहा है. एंड वी कैन क्लियरली सी ओवर हियर, दिस इज द चैनल दैट आई हैव ड्रॉन एंड इट इज बिहेविंग प्रिसाइजली इन दिस चैनल. मैंने ये ट्वीट भी किया था थोड़े समय पहले अगर आपको ध्यान में होगा तो a very clear cut mention that I did that how the channel should work. So यहीं पे break हुआ and we are moving towards this zone. So we are going up, but we are simply drifting. There is no strong trend. It's not going anywhere with a very strong breakout. So do not just get carried away because Nifty ऊपर बंद हुआ कि नीचे बंद हुआ. One thing is very important if you want to learn. Just because Nifty closed near the day's high does not mean कि next day gap up होगा. Usually उसका उल्टा ज्यादा हो रहा है. हुआ है कि नहीं? डे हाई पे बंद हुआ तो लगा गैप अप होगा, लेकिन गैप डाउन. डे लो पे बंद हुआ तो गैप अप. ऐसा ही हुआ ना लास्ट पूरे वीक में. But the thing that has worked out brilliantly on Nifty had been the Gann square of 9. So I thought, why not to speak about price action and the Gann square of 9 and just check with you all how it is going. So now if you check this chart, Salman Mistry is saying, sir, by attending your hourly candle strategy from past 2 Zoom call, I can easily earn 4,000 per day with just 30,000 capital. Blessed to attend your Zoom call. I was making losses till date. Fantastic, Salman. So, okay, Salman, a good news for you. Tomorrow, I am conducting a free webinar again at 11 a.m. 2 घंटे का है, जिसके हम कैंडलस्टिक की बात करेंगे और टाइम के बारे में बात करेंगे. Why don't you be a part of it? And everyone who is there, who is listening me out, ensure that do be a part of this wonderful program tomorrow. And you can simply register. The link will be shared right now by my colleague of the webinar. So share. I'm just sharing the link. Just a second. Be a part of that so that you will know how wonderfully it works. So Salman, if you can listen to these webinars I'm conducting and earn that 4,000 every day now. Until then he was losing. Why can't you do it? So that's the point. So chalte hai. Let me share across my screen of Gann square of 9 now. I'm not going to keep it much longer. So here is the link. Please use that link and ensure that you are using that link and you are able to register yourself for that, for the tomorrow's webinar. Don't miss out this opportunity. And post this, I might not be doing it for another, I don't know when. So ensure that you are a part of this. Here a link. I'll also share it across just in case. That's the page. Hussein is saying Friday at 4 and Saturday at 11 is like a mini mentorship. चलिए हुसैन आगे बढ़ते हैं. Thank you for that. And यहाँ पर, if you are able to see the Gann square of 9 levels, it is working like magic. Okay, this is wonder. Okay, can you see the low formed on the Nifty? Where was that? 15,190. Can you see the resistance level taken by Nifty? 15,688 के आसपास. Can I say that this is the zone within which the market is moving right now? Classic, amazing zone between this and all of those things. I'll just zoom in the chart. All of this circus is happening within that zone. Up, down. Some are bullish, some are bearish. Someone is giving a extreme bullish view on the upside. But look at the trend, overall trend. Simple way mein. Let's not make things complex. Let's look at it easily. A smaller move down, up with a lower high, down, up with a lower high and lower low, down, up with a lower high and a lower low, forming right now. Why do you think it's going towards 18,000? What I am saying is right now the overall trend for the market is bearish. Primary trend is bearish. Secondary trend we are seeing a pullback. ठीक है? So इस trend के अंदर the simplest thing that you can possibly do is draw a channel. Okay. Now Gann square of 9 along with channel and time is best way to trade, to be honest. I'm removing the complexity of wave theory for now, just keeping it simple. Wave theory भी कर सकते हैं. तो साथ ही में करेंगे. Yes, I'm going to do that. So how do we trade this? इधर अगर देखेंगे तो एक काम करना पड़ेगा, हमें एक चैनल बनाते हैं. सिंपल ट्रेंड लाइन कनेक्ट करेंगे. दिस इज एमी ब्रोकर एंड यहां से मैंने एक टॉप कनेक्ट कर दिया. ओके, आई एम गोइंग टू क्लियर ऑफ दिस ड्राइंग सो दैट देख सके कि एग्जैक्ट टॉप है कहां पर. सो ये टॉप कनेक्ट कर दिया अराउंड दिस एरिया एंड लोज बना देंगे हम. वी विल कनेक्ट द लोज ऑल्सो. So we'll come here and we'll connect this low. So this is the support zone, I can say. That's the support zone. So now, basis of this information, can I say the next resistance as per the Gann is 16,193. So zoom in karte hain. Let me clear off the screen. So next जो resistance है as per the Gann is 16,193. 16,193 is a major hurdle. Why? Gann level, gap area, and the channel resistance. Major hurdle. Do you agree with me? So can I also trade by selling across call options above 16,300, 16,400 types? Because इसे क्रॉस करने के लिए तो Herculean strength चाहिए. Market should be on a Viagra in order to cross these levels. To be honest, can it not do it? It can. Markets, you never know. Okay, just a dose will make a huge difference. You never know where it can go, but chances of that happening looks less. So can I say I can sell that option on the upside? नीचे में support कहाँ है? I'm always going to be little more pessimistic in terms of downside because, or bearish I would say, because market always has a tendency in a bear market to surprise on the downside, not on the upside. So I can be aggressive by selling calls on the upside. लेकिन अगर put बेचना है, you have to be doing it far away. So can I say 14,700 का put far away का हम देख सकते हैं बेचने के लिए? Can I say that we can look forward for a put which is far away if I want to sell? Screen freeze ही है, मैंने screen पे बनाया ही नहीं है कुछ actually. So I'm just telling you, basis of the Gann and the channel levels that we are getting, can we conclude that these two things? Now, if we are going to do that, basis of that information only, I think the current market is a state of confusion. ट्रेंड नीचे का है, कोशिश ऊपर की जा रही है. तो ऐसे मार्केट में क्या ट्रेड करना चाहिए? What do you think? I want to tell you how to trade. Now, if you want to know how to trade this, I just tweeted across. Are you following me on Twitter, every one of you? So क्या ट्वीट किया मैंने? If I am going to share across my screen here, यहाँ पर this is my Twitter handle. Just at the closing, थोड़ा सा लेट हो गया, closing के वक्त ही selling strangles, far away strikes. Now you know how did I select it. Are you able to hear me clearly, everyone? Is my voice clear and audible? Okay. ठीक है. So can I say strangle? So basis of the Twitter, this is my Twitter handle. So can I say this is what you have to possibly do, because it's not doing anything as of now. So ensure you follow these techniques and follow these rules, because this will give you some very clear understanding about markets. And this is the reason. Now I'm giving you the science why I did it. Is the reason here. Okay, so it's a bear market. It has already increased by 500 points from the low. Sumat, bear market का definition क्या है? What is the definition of a bear market? If I may to ask you, what do you think is a bear market? You think a bear market is like March 2020, which is a bear market कि एक हफ्ते के अंदर, 2 हफ्ते के अंदर collapse हो गया and that's a bear market and over and that is done? No, that's not a bear market. A bear market is officially declared as a bear market when the market is down by 20% from the peak. Fantastic, Praful, Ramasya, Devesh, exactly, Tushar and everyone, Ravi. So ये डिक्लेरेशन होता है 20% करेक्शन के बाद। अभी 20% करेक्शन तो ऑलमोस्ट आ गया था, 15,190 के आसपास, 14,800 पे 20% करेक्शन। इफ यू चेक फ्रॉम 18,600, if you need a 20% correction, Nifty would have been at 14,880. It's already 15,100. So do you have to wait for an official declaration of a bear market, or do you know it's a bear market, right? So you know it's a bear market. Now bear market में pullback 500 point का नहीं आएगा. Who said that? Bear market में pullback can be 1,500 points also. Can you not see the pullbacks here? Can you not see the pullbacks? You know कितना pullback था ये? 16,700 से लेके 18,300 तक का pullback. Was it not? Is it not still a downtrend? But the sharp pullbacks. So the pullbacks can be sharp. It does not mean this is not a bear market. So let's not justify our bullishness by looking at pullbacks. This is pullback. Now, how do we look at this now? So looking at this scenario, the market is tending to go up, close is above the previous day high, and it is trying to push up, but lot of hurdles lying at this level, and that's why you have to be very careful, and that's why selling the strangle out, far out of the money, not going to make much, but rather than keeping it ideal, let's do something about it and put it to use. Classic selling opportunity कब मिलेगी? Suppose on a Monday, if we get a gap down, can I say we have a super reversal? If this happens, can I say area of significance? Mentees, are you with me? Do you understand the area of significance? Can I say this is the price action reversal areas? So this will act as a classic reversal zone with a frown face. If this happens, with an island reversal, if this happens, अगर ऐसा हुआ तो ठीक है, and we get a classic sell to re-enter the trend on the downside, at least towards the level of 15,200 if not lower. That's one. But ये चाहिए, yeah, Monday को we need a clear cut push back above that 15,800 mark. 15,800 के ऊपर जाना चाहिए, ये हाई के ऊपर 863 है एक्चुअली, आइडियली तो 15,863. So we know it's headed towards the upper end of the channel. That's the only way in which you can take a directional bet. As of now, someone is betting on the short side, someone is betting on the long side. I think it's more like a guess than a scientific approach towards it, because right now it is just standing there in a conflicting sign. When in a state of conflict, when in a state of non-clarity, the only strategy that I think should work well is sell strangle with a far away strike. क्यों far away strike? क्योंकि volatility is heavy but within a range. 300-400 पॉइंट का volatility है लेकिन within a range. So you have to sell a far away strikes. Am I making sense? So how to go about this and lot of those things, I'm not getting into much detail. I'm going to keep it short this time. I wanted to just explain you, this is my view on the market looking at the Gann square of 9 level, and this is a pullback. I'm going to wait for 15,863 or on the downside 15,420. These are the two levels I'm keeping a watch on. 15,863 ऊपर गया, we will head higher. 15,420 break हुआ, we might head lower, but blocked within a range. So trade using reversals. You have to anticipate not a breakout now, you have to anticipate a reversal, because this is how the market is as of now. If you want to make money, breakouts will not work on the upside. There can be failed breakouts. You have to be careful. You have to ensure you don't burn your fingers in this market. It can reverse sharply, fast. That's why far away strikes in options. Am I making sense? So great, guys. I'm taking a cardinal values of the square of 9. This is 180 degree. Tushar, this is 180 degree levels, basis of which the Gann square of 9 levels are decided. That is important. Okay, I'm going to take a very quick announcement also, guys. We have a Master of Cycles training program happening next week, and do you want to be a part of this wonderful training program? I'm going to ask you for a quick check and going to take a very quick poll. Do you want to be a part of this program which is going to talk about Hurst time cycles, purely on time? टाइम साइकिल्स के बारे में, ही बात होगी. लुकिंग एट Gann square of 9 with these levels, looking at a cycle which is 18 days, 55 days, 15 minutes chart, 5 minutes chart, Nifty, Bank Nifty stocks. We are going to talk cycles, time and time and time. If you are trading time, you will be able to make money in this market, and that is what Master of Cycle is going to do. Apart from that, the mentorship program is happening on starting on 30th of July. So if you are a part of mentorship program, you will be mandatorily having to attend the Master of Cycle. It's a mandatory. You don't have options. So mentees, you are back to school. जहां पर आपके पास ऑप्शन नहीं है, आपको करना ही पड़ेगा. So that is the part. Rajesh Rana is saying, I have enrolled for the MOC. Fantastic, Rajesh. Great to get you on board. Amit Agrawal, great to get you also on board. Vivek Desai, fantastic. You are a part of this program. Great to know that. And Subur is registered now. Okay, thank you, Subur, for doing that. Vipul, my colleague, will just contact you, and you can simply do that. Kishore has registered. Okay, fantastic. ऐसा लग रहा है कि सब MOC participants की learning आज से शुरू हो चुकी है. Okay. And on the options, when on the options, so this is what we are doing. This is going to cover about options also. We will look at how to form option strategy, looking at time. So हम करेंगे, and we can, the link is shared across by my colleague. If you want, I can just reshare that link again with you all. एक common link है ना हमारा. I think we will share that across directly for the participant who are here. Okay, only for people who are attending this webinar, for them the link I'm going to share it across. There is a special link for them. Let me just share that across for you all. एक ही second में. And meanwhile, I'm going to be taking a few questions over here. I am not going to take a stock query right now because we are going to discuss much detail. कल करेंगे 11 a.m. So I'm not taking a stock query right now. Over here, I'm going to just share across the link which is shared across. Thank you for doing that. My colleague Neha has shared it across. I'll also put it here. So be a part of this wonderful journey. You will simply love it. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very, very different than the learning that you might have so far all of the way. That's very different. So here is the link again, just in case. Okay, guys, Nifty view on the basis of NeoWave. Okay, so guys, do you want to know about NeoWave? Shall I talk about NeoWave? I mean, ऐसा लगता है कि webinar is incomplete, right? I was also thinking यार कुछ कम है. Do you, without NeoWave, it is incomplete. What is happening with the wave pattern? What is the overall structure? ये हमने discuss किया था. I'm ending the poll now. हमारा Master of Waves का follow-up session था, वहां पर ही discuss किया था. So this is for people purely on the wave theory side who wants to know about wave theory. We have already discussed the path of Nifty and basis of that. So यहाँ पर A, B, C, D, E was marked. We completed the entire G leg here, which completed the entire one here. We have wave A, P, C complete here. This is D looking like a wedge. So C looking like a running triangle. Wedge तो नहीं आया because impulse pattern नहीं होगा ये. So this can be us. This can be ABC, and this looks like a A done, B done. C is going on, maybe done or going on. We might have a D. We might have an E. Complete karo and crash karo. That's the expectation. Is it clear? Yes, my book do cover time cycles. So my book is Effective Trading in Financial Markets. You can see that that's the cover page. So that's my book. That's the book I'm showing it to you. It do cover time cycle, and it should be for 995 rupees. So don't end up paying anything more because Amazon has a very tricky way of pricing. London का price दिखा देता है, which is 3-4,000, and hardback is 12,000 in London. So just ensure you don't end up paying a lot of price. So this is what I wanted to share across. I'll just, for people who have been stayed back for this neo wave part. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Have a wonderful time. Have a wonderful day. Love talking to you all as always. This is Ashish Kyal signing off, and have a wonderful time. I hope this webinar, quick short webinar, helps you. And do ensure that if you have queries, doubts, tweet it across to me. My Telegram channel is AK Trading Gurukul, जिसके ऊपर फोन नंबर लिखा होगा. देयर आर फेक चैनल, डू नॉट ज्वाइन द फेक चैनल. जिसके लोगो पे फोन नंबर भी लिखा है, ensure you are only joining that Telegram channel AK Trading Gurukul के नाम से, where you will see clearly the links to my website also. So you have to be very careful and don't fall into the prey of those frauds. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Ashish Kyal signing off.